business that we're in. I think in this particular project, this project is driven by the Star of Hope's independent and privately funded initiative to spend about $60 million on that corner.
So why are we using tax credit? If this is an independent, private situation, why are you here?
Because they ask us to build housing for their graduates, and we build housing. We're not Star of Hope. We're New Hope Housing.
I get it, but you're building for the Star of Hope. If in fact this is going to be a private venture, let it be a private venture and leave us out of it. I'm just saying that when we look at creating communities, and we look at the entire community, 21st century communities, what do they look like? What do they have? They have supportive services, they have adequate transportation, they have systems in place that will be able to help. There's absolutely nothing around that place right now.
Councilman Green, those are all wonderful comments, and I appreciate them. We're a quarter of a mile from a bus stop. We're talking with Metro about having a bus stop actually on the property. So
I've been talking for 2 years.
Well, I'm sorry. That's what we're doing. We intend to have a bus stop, and Star of Hope intends to have a bus stop. And I think Star of Hope's got enough pull in the community to get Metro to put a bus stop on their campus. So that's what's going to happen. So people will have transportation. People do think about the schools. People do think about Star of Hope is working on putting retail there, reserving some of their property, fronting on Reed Road, and inducing retail on that property. And you know as well as I do that this is an old oil field that is a huge piece of vacant land. So it's not as if a project is being plucked down right in the middle of a dense urban community. This is property that's going to be developed. A private enterprise has bought about 60 acres, and they're going to build that project.
You're seeing a vacant oil field. I see the expansion of 288 with quality development already starting with City Place housing as well as other housing going right across the corridor. I see that could be an economic boom for the area now being turned into a homeless shelter.
Well, first of all, we don't run a shelter. We run housing for people, and we run first-class housing for people. So that's what we're going to build.